Tonight's DJNTV show is sponsored in part by Electro Voice, DJ Event Planner, ADJ, NLFX Professional, Promo Only, Newmark, and DJNTV Insiders.
Are you a wedding DJ and your client or potential client is spending about $3,000 on a photographer, $150 per plate, and has over 300 guests, but they don't understand why it's going to cost them more than $500 for a DJ, since probably just going to push play on a playlist and come hang out on the dance floor, right? What's up, my good vibe DJ tribe? You know, negotiating can be a daunting task. Heck, it can be pretty darn frustrating, especially when a client doesn't understand your value, but they're willing to spend $50 per flower arrangement on a dinner table. Yet you're the person facilitating the event so that everything goes smoothly. Greg of GNC DJ Services out of Alberta has a question on just that. He asks, do you have anything on explaining the value when clients call looking for a price? I do a number of weddings, and lately my potential clients are looking for lower costs versus service quality. I know that not every client is going to be our perfect fit. However, I am interested in any tidbits to sway in our favor. It is just upsetting when you hear couples spending $5 for chair covers for 200 people, totaling of $1,000, but are unable to see the importance of the DJ, the entertainment that is going to be 85% of their wedding day, and unable to afford our price. Preach! I like to focus on two particular things, because whether you are a wedding DJ doing special events or a nightclub, I really feel like during the negotiating process, this is incredibly important. And I've said this before and I will say it again. Don't ever give a quote. Don't even give a range of prices without getting the details of that client's particular needs, especially since giving them a range of price might give them the false idea that they could go for the lower rate, not realizing that lower rate could be because it's a shorter event, there's less that client needs from you, or some other detail that really has more to do with how much work is going to be put into that particular DJ set. So let's start with the details. That means asking a lot of questions. You want to know what they had visioned for their wedding, what they had visioned for the music. I like to take it right from the beginning to the end of the event so that you know also what time you would have to be there setting up your equipment and how late you might be. Then you can start asking questions about the music, the format, the emceeing that they were hoping for. Maybe they want particular introductions for the wedding parties, stories, games. The important thing about asking these questions too is that this might be something that the couple hadn't thought of, and this might also be questions that $500 DJ isn't asking because that's not what they're prepared to do. Next, I would focus on adding value. This is where you could talk about the sound you provide, the lighting, the music, the emceeing, and you can really talk about what you offer. So maybe you don't just offer lights, maybe you have a projector, and with that projector, you can put logos or the pictures of the couples, videos if anybody's doing special videos as a present towards the couple, or just to keep the evening different and unique. Maybe you have an extensive playlist that you can show this couple. Maybe they don't even know what kind of tracks they want for an intro or an outro or their first dance, or what they'll be listening to as they go down the aisle. They may not have thought about the emceeing part, the master of ceremonies, how you're going to introduce the couple, Or maybe you offer games to get people out on the dance floor and interactive with the entire event. This is where you're adding value to your brand. It's getting them to think about you not just as the music player, but the person facilitating the evening so that everything goes smoothly. I mean, even just things like knowing when to call out various tables for dinner, or just keeping people entertained. Because, you know, we go to weddings and we don't necessarily think about the entertainment, but how awkward do things get when nobody's on the dance floor because that DJ doesn't know what to play? Same thing can happen in a club setting, right? If you book a DJ based on their price and haven't thought about what music selection they offer, or if they even know what they're doing behind the turntables, this can become problematic for a promoter or club owner. So this is something to think about as well for clients that are looking for a DJ. A few little bonus tips I wanted to add in here. Maybe your couple is spending money, too much money, on something that you know they could save money on, that they could get a better deal on, without compromising the quality. Now, there are going to be things that you do not want to cut corners on, like entertainment, like photography, and sometimes even with the food. At the end of the day, you need to do what works best for your business. And in asking these questions, pretty quickly you're going to figure out whether or not this is even the couple that you want to work with. Because sometimes clients are not the right fit for your brand. They're not the right fit for what you are doing, and that's okay. This is why we ask questions. This is why we figure out what the needs are, and maybe you fit what they are looking for, maybe you don't. But at least this way you can feel good about, you know, if you don't get that gig, then you know it wasn't necessarily about the quality of your service, but that maybe they just didn't value what you're offering. And this might mean changing some stuff about your business, or this might mean you're in the right direction, that you just need to find a way to advertise yourself to that certain clientele. It might mean a more professional website. It might mean a heavier presence online. It might mean doing more networking or getting more testimonials for the events that you have previously done so that people can look into reviews of your business. So with all of this in mind, I would love to hear what you took from this that you found helpful, or if there are other people out there that want to share your stories of what you did to add value to your brand, to showcase that to your clients. How did you go about it? We want to hear from you. And of course, as always, if you have any Ask Kilma questions, you can hashtag me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook with your question. Just hashtag Ask Kilma, or you can tag at Kilma Music. And let me know what questions you have for your brands. And as always, don't let no one kill your vibe.